Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have a ton of Barbie news to talk about, from the debut doll of a brand new line called Ken Ambassadors being LeBron James. We have the second doll in the Gala collection, also designed by Angel Kent. We have saddening news as apparently Mattel is shedding DEI for investors and more, so stay tuned, subscribe, and let's get into it. First up, yes, let's talk about the brand new line called Ken Ambassadors here, with the debut doll being of LeBron James. Yes, now we have an official Barbie Ken doll of LeBron James. I mean, yeah, this out of nowhere. I mean, we saw the listings, like we knew beforehand he was coming this year, but like actually seeing the doll, the packaging, the details, it's kind of insane. Like he really looks amazing. Like the face sculpt is all new, specifically designed to look like him, and I have to say it's eerily accurate. Like I think it's almost kind of even uncanny how realistic and like it just looks like LeBron James, like to a T. Like the facial structure and the proportions, and like see, because like Barbie sometimes they go too cartoony, but here it's almost like a one-to-one replica. It's like they scanned his head and this is just what came out of the printer, like just scaled down. So honestly, like props, because like it looks again just very really accurate, and it was such a good representation of him and his likeness. So of course he's wearing like a really cool outfit, Letterman jacket, a shirt underneath, promoting his foundation. He has tons of like little details like that in his outfit that kind of promote his foundation, or like his logo, like the King logo, right? On his cap, and then he even has like Nike shoes and like Beats headphones, and like I think that's just so cool. It just feels like an actual like living person, and obviously this is based on him, but this actually feels like he would wear this, so that would be so cool if they ever actually got him to wear the same exact outfit, and maybe him holding the doll, because like it really does feel like he probably wore this outfit at one point and they just use it as the doll's look. But yeah, the pricing for this doll as the first, again, debut doll in this new line, Ken Ambassadors, which by the way, I'm intrigued. Like, who else is going to be part of this line? Of course, because we do also have the Barbie signature iconic women line, right? Or something else called, but basically it's a line also based on, where they highlight important women figures in the U.S. history, and also I'm pretty sure like from other parts of the world. But so I think that's very very cool. And here they're just basically doing the same thing, just for Ken, for I guess male big figures and philanthropy and so forth. So that's gonna be so cool to see like who else is gonna be included in this line. The pricing, like I was gonna say, the pricing is $75, so kind of expensive, especially for like international fans. It is expensive, and he sold out on Mattel Creations. Apparently also sold out immediately on like Amazon and like Target, on the online retailers. So yeah, insane. I guess a lot of people wanted to get this doll, or it was scalpers who unfortunately got their hands on this doll, because LeBron James, he's a big figure, and so I do think probably scalpers saw this collaboration and they thought, oh my god, he's gonna do so well, like it's gonna go for so much money, so they bought all of the stock. Because I had a poll, and like I asked all of you on my Instagram story, like if you're gonna buy him, and like majority said no. So I think the actual interest from fans wasn't that high for this specific male doll. So I do think like to some extent it was probably like scalpers just like mass buying him, because he is such a big celebrity. Either way, he sold out. I don't think he's like a black label. He's not a like limited quantity kind of situation. So I do think they will have restock for sure eventually, because it's not like he's limited. It's not like he was a one of a kind situation. Like no, I'm pretty sure he's gonna come back for sure eventually, like with similar to like what happened with the Aaliyah doll probably. But yeah, did you get him or not? I think, yeah, he a little bit pricey. He is a bit pricey, $75 for sure. But I do think if you're a fan of LeBron James or if you're a fan of like Ken dolls, this is probably like a must buy just because of the fashion pieces alone. I mean, those pants are so gorgeous, and with how Ken lately has been getting only shorts on his releases, which is like depressing, getting these cool pants, like I feel like for sure you gotta get him just for the pants alone, right? But then also obviously the face sculpt, it just looks like him. Yeah, he's on a tall body too, by the way. So yeah, he looks like a cool doll. I'm not sure if I'll get him just because also like he's sold out right now. But I have no personal like connection to LeBron James because I'm also not really into sports and stuff, so like, you know, but he was in the Space Jam movie, right? So that's cool, you know. Maybe someone's gonna make a custom of him in that outfit, so you know, that's really cool. So I don't know, he's cool. I see the worth for sure. Like he is, I think he's worth it, you know. It's expensive, but you know, if you really want him, I think it's worth it. But don't pay scalpers because I'm pretty sure, again, this is not limited. He's gonna come back for sure. Okay, next up, yes, recently we also just got the reproduction of the Miss Astronaut Barbie doll. She is around $50 US, 60 US dollars. She is available right now on Mattel Creations and also Amazon. I know for me, I could buy her. She's about 70 euros, I believe, for me. I haven't gotten her yet. I do think she's a really cool reproduction, you know, of the original vintage doll that came out back in 1965 before the first man actually walked the moon. So she was well beyond her time. You know, she did it first. So she was the first woman on the moon. So you know, she's a big deal, and it's really cool that they're reproducing her doll. Obviously, the boots I think changed. They used to be fabric like pleather boots, right? And now they're just plastic. So some people were disappointed with that, but you know, the pleather just disintegrates over time, unfortunately. So I think it's better if they're just, you know, plastic. The other details, like with the zipper, the helmet, you know, the little flag, she still comes with it all. And a doll stand, I'm assuming as well. She's a gold label doll. She is limited to 20,000 worldwide, but she's still available, and she released a couple weeks ago. So, and I don't think you should be too worried if you are planning on getting her. You know, I think, you know, they always have a little bit more stock than they usually say they do. But yeah, will I get her? I don't know. I think she's really pretty. But 70 euros is a lot of money. And maybe she goes on sale, you know, maybe like 60 euros will be better. I'm really jealous of like the 50 something US dollar price tag. Like that's much more reasonable than like 70 euros. Like I hate that. Like why? She's a cool reproduction to have. That's, you know, but I don't know. I don't really love how plain the suit is, but obviously it's realistic. So, but still, I just, you know, I don't know. I'm on the fence. I think she's a cool reproduction, and I think for that alone, right? You know, like when else am I gonna have the chance to get her reproduction doll, right? It's gonna be a while until she comes back again with like another reproduction, like 20 years from now. I don't know. Next, we have some playline updates to talk about here. First up with the Barbie Party Unboxed Glam Party series, long title. We have the first images of 2 of the dolls. There are 3 in total. Wasn't there also like another party themed line like this where you could create your cake or something? I think that was a separate line. This one's just yeah, I don't know what the gimmick here is, but it's a different line. So, but yeah, apparently there's a cool unboxing gimmick, and so yeah, they look cute, but definitely we gotta see the pictures of the actual dolls first. Next, we have some new mini Barbie land playsets for this year. These have been really cute. So we have a couple that are like winter themed here with this like ski chalet, looks really comfy. This one here is like a snow ski jet. It looks really cool. This one is she can ride a kayak, right, with a little bit of a surrounding of woods and stuff. This one is a camper. We've seen something similar before, and this one is, I believe, also kind of like a oh yeah, you can ice skate, so that's cute. And this one's like a movie theater, so that I think all of them look really cute. And then here's actually the Series 3 new compact. So apparently this new compact is gonna be well, yeah, it's a compact. So the reveal won't be like a lipstick tube anymore. It will be like out of a compact. I do wonder like how that will happen with like the mechanism of the mini doll coming out as the compact is very circular, you know, there's not much space, like thickness. So I wonder if the mini doll is just lying down and then she pops up or something. So yeah, cute concept. Now we did see some real life images from Toy Fair earlier this year from this new Barbie Dream Camper playset coming out this year. But now we also have some stock photos and the listings are, you know, active. It hasn't dropped yet, but it will be dropping sometime this year. This looks like a really cool camper playset, but I kind of wish they would make one similar to like the older ones where they would like, you know, open up and it would be like a little, you know, house inside, you know, like with the kitchen and bathroom. Like now, like the new ones are always just around, they always revolve around camping and like, oh, you know, like you can make a little space here for like camping, and it's like, yeah, but the camper itself is like the camping experience, you know. So I just wish that they would maybe go back to like a more you know, cool looking camper, because this one looks fine, but it looks maybe a bit too similar to the previous camper that we got. Next we have some Barbie Dream Besties updates here with our first look at one of the new Barbie Dream Besties Festival Looks dolls. This is Malibu. I'm not sure if there's going to be another doll in this line or if it's just kind of like a one-off for this character, just one character, and that's it. So we have different fashion pieces here. You can mix and match. It seems to be kind of like a Coachella inspired theme with kind of like a cowgirl theme for all of the outfits overall, with a cowboy hat, and then we have like 2 pairs of shoes. One of them is a cowboy pair of boots. Again, very Western kind of like vibes here. I love it. I think that little like neck handkerchief, you know, like that's really cute. The dress, her accessories. I actually like how versatile a lot of these pieces are. There's like one jacket, and then again like the different types of bottoms. The pants look really nice. The both tops look kind of cute. The skirt, yeah, I'm really happy with like how versatile these outfits, these pieces seem to be. I think she's dropping officially on May 10th. So yeah, on Amazon as well. So keep a lookout, because I think she's a really cool doll, and I'm just wondering like how the packaging looks like. Okay, next up, this is very cool. We had our first look at the new upcoming Barbie Gala collection, Lavender Daydream doll. She is the second entry in this collection. The first one, remember, was the pink premiere doll, also designed by, both of these dolls were designed by Angel Kent. Very curious, and actually something really dumb happened. The listing had been up for the last couple of days, and I was waiting to make a little screen recording for this exact video. And as I was doing a test screen recording, you know, and I wanted to change the currency of the price, you know, that's the only footage I got, because after a couple of minutes, I tried again and the listing was gone. Like the actual like page of this doll's listing was gone, because like officially Mattel had, you know, sent out a teaser to the club members per email, you know, like teasing like close-ups of the doll, and then someone on the forum of the member site on Mattel Creations was like, well, the doll's listing is already up, and that's how I found the actual listing. But it's like, I guess Mattel like accidentally like officially listed the doll by, you know, too early, because the official release date is next week, 23rd of April. And then like, I guess like today they realized like, oops, we cannot have her live yet. So, you know, they took down, they privated or whatever her listing, and it's really funny. Like, why? Like what? We've all seen the doll already by now. Like, okay, like the posts have been shared, you know, like the pictures have been shared, and like for 4 days her listing was live, and like anyone could just see her on Mattel Creations. And then I guess someone woke up and was like, oh, I guess nope, that's not good. We gotta, you know, keep her like secret until like next week or something. Like, okay, whatever. I bet they're just gonna put up her listing again like in 2 days or something, because again, like her official drop is next week, like on Tuesday or something. Like, so right, it's very soon. So it's like, just what? Why would you do that? Like, it doesn't make any sense for them to like you know, like take away the listing and then like, you know, like whatever. But yeah, I did get the screen recording you saw. I had to slow it down because I was going very quick, and hopefully you could still, you know, if you wanted to, you could still pause and read all of the different descriptions for the doll. There was even like a countdown, you know, like it seemed very official. So it's kind of funny, like nope, I guess not. They just took down the listing. It's like, not yet, you know. I mean, like, what's the difference between like a couple of days? Like, who cares? Like, they could have left it up. Like, no one would have bothered. But yeah, anyway, we all have the pictures now, so we can still see what she looks like. And I think comparing her to the original, like to the first one, I think I prefer the pink premiere doll. Just Odile, the face sculpt itself, just, I mean, looks amazing. You just, what can you do? The Odile face sculpt will always look good. And so I think compared to her, this new one, the Lavender Daydream, doesn't look as good. But I do like how, I guess it kind of sets the tone for like the future of this Gala collection, that maybe every new doll will be like monochromatic to some extent. Like the first one was pink. The second one now here is lavender purple, right? So maybe the other dolls in this collection will also have a kind of overall kind of like just one color scheme, like orange. One doll will have like an orange dress, one will just have mainly red, one will have like mainly blue. You know what I mean? Kind of like a similar Rainbow High situation, right? Where it's like just very monochrome. And honestly, I would not mind that. I love a monochrome moment, and especially if they do intend on having every color present here. You could make your own rainbow at the end, and just if they're all dressed to the nines, like Hollywood inspired theme, like I cannot wait. I think that will look amazing. Or maybe it's just a happy coincidence and the other dolls will not be as strict in their color coding and monochrome aesthetic. Also funny is that Angel Kent designed this doll as well. Now I don't mind it, obviously she looks amazing, but I do wonder, like, is he responsible for all of the dolls in this collection, or again just happy coincidence that he just ended up designing the first two dolls and then the future ones won't be all his work. Also coincidence is that this new one also has a first doll. Again, maybe happy coincidence, or is it going to be like a reoccurring theme for every new doll that they will have also a first doll, especially also with the same print on the underside. I wouldn't mind that. I guess it would kind of tie them all together as a collection, right? I think that could look kind of cool, but at the same time, I think for a lot of us, we would want to see something different from some of these dolls, right? So let's see, I guess, how the designs end up looking like for the other future entries with this collection. I think overall she's the same pricing, and she's also a member exclusive, once again $50, again dropping April 23rd. I like her dress. Is it like a overused silhouette with the mermaid gown? Yes, but I do like how at least the train part, like the mermaid part at the bottom, is very flowy. It's very, very large. It's also very shimmery, so I do like that aspect, at least, even though it's an overused style silhouette. I still like how at least it's executed here. And we all know that Angel Kent loves a mermaid moment, so I think it works really well here to make it look more ethereal, magical. I like her hairstyle. I like that she has long hair, also like the pink premiere doll. I like her generational sculpt being used here. The brown eyes with the combination of the brown hair, I think it looks great. Maybe the hairstyle could have been more interesting, but it's okay. I think she looks cute. I think she looks really good. Will I get her? Probably yes, even though I'm not as 100% sold on her like with the last one. I still feel like they will look even greater together in person, so I feel like I need to get her. So but yeah, what do you think, and will you be getting her again on April 23rd, only for a fan club for Barbie members on Mattel Creations? And lastly, yes, let's talk about the recent revelation, which is Mattel, the maker of pro-diversity Barbie dolls, is shedding DEI for investors. Now, what does DEI stand for? What does that mean? Basically, DEI was helping to, in the United States, DEI, that means diversity, equity, and inclusion. It's a organizational framework that seeks to promote the fair treatment and full participation of all people, particularly groups who have historically been underrepresented or subject to discrimination based on identity or disability. And I have Googled this before recording because I wasn't sure myself what DEI actually stood for and why so many people are like, and especially now with the current Trump administration, why DEI is like bad. Why is it bad? You know, if what I just explained sounds like a fair, good thing that we should have, why are they getting rid of it? Why is it such a bad thing? Apparently some people are saying like, oh, it's reverse discrimination. It's racism against white people. Like, what? What? Excuse me. Yeah, so again, Google yourself if you want more details, and especially, you know, if this article, Bloomberg published it, please pause and read to your leisure. Yeah, it's basically not good. It's not good. Now, what does this actually mean for Barbie in the future? Will they stop making like black Barbie dolls, or like Barbie diverse dolls with different disabilities, or, you know, like that, right? No, I don't think they're going to stop making diverse Barbie dolls. That's not going to happen. That would be like horrible. Okay, that's not going to happen. This just means like purely for investors and like on the business side of things that Mattel is just getting rid of DEI. As it stands right now, again, to follow suit with the Trump administration, which they were also responsible for the tariffs, which basically just makes everything more expensive, which I don't know about you, but I don't think a lot of people want to pay more money for stuff. So that's also not a good thing. Thankfully, I think they got paused, right? So yeah. Anyway, we're not a political channel here, so I don't really know even how to explain these things. Just please, if you're interested, Google yourself and, you know, inform yourself. I know I will after reading these things, because it's honestly baffling to me how DEI is made out to be this, it has been now made out to be this bad thing that's basically, again, like reverse racism or discrimination against white people, which, like, can we just, again, what? I'm sorry, what? Can we all collectively laugh here, like how ridiculous that sounds? Yeah, anyway, Mattel, yeah, what are you doing? I hope that fundamentally that doesn't change too much about Barbie, and that Barbie can still, you know, remain a diverse place, a brand, you know, as it has been for many years now. But let's see what happens, you know, with the recent layoffs and Bill Greeting leaving, and now with this DEI, them getting rid of it for Mattel. It's very scary. It's very scary. Like, wow, this is, yeah, like, I don't live in the US, I live in Europe. So to me, thankfully I can just look at it outside from an outside perspective, and I'm just again, like, every day I'm like, yeah, I'm baffled. Like, how is this real for people who are actually living there right now? Like, if you live there, like, how is it? Does it suck? Because I mean, I've heard eggs are really expensive. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know what is happening. I don't know who voted for this guy who's like imposing all these horrible things, and then like DEI and like making it to be bad, and like the tariffs, and like how is any of this profiting people? Like, how is any of this good, right? Like, I just don't get it. But yeah, anyway, sorry. Again, just ramble here. What do you think? And that was the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and consider becoming a member today of the channel, please, if you can, to support the channel, obviously, but also so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way, and keeping you up to date with all the adulty you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.